It's been too long, or to be blunt, we've never had a series as incredible as The Boys, and it's likely we'll never see anything like it again in our lifetime. What makes The Boys so exceptional? Can simply calling it a good show truly capture its essence? First, let's talk about the perfectly timed leap that The Boys made, arriving right on time. A trend in films usually lasts about 10 years, and the superhero genre is no exception. After peaking with Endgame, the MCU began a lackluster period for various reasons. Audiences haven't had the visceral excitement they crave because MCU films have become more family-oriented, and they've lost iconic characters since Robert Downey Jr.'s salary demands have exceeded Marvel's budget. The future plans seemed uninspiring, with a movie about a deceased character, another about a less popular one, a few films about Spider-Man whose rights are still partially owned by Sony, and a slew of series on Disney+. Meanwhile, DC is still floundering without clear direction. The DCEU is largely seen as a costly joke, and while the DCU produces high-quality content, like Doom Patrol, it still doesn't have the widespread impact. With both major players struggling, the superhero genre seemed poised to return to its original status. This was a phase that film studios had anticipated early on, and two companies decided to take a bold step forward: Amazon Prime with The Boys and Netflix with Umbrella Academy. These two series, The Boys and Umbrella Academy, became sensations, garnering positive reviews from both critics and audiences. Leveraging this success and data, Amazon Prime launched Invincible in 2021, while Netflix invested in Jupiter's Legacy the same year. All these shows are comic adaptations, praised for their darker and more profound narratives compared to typical superhero films of the time. These series succeeded with a common formula: they were adapted from comics featuring superheroes and had darker themes. But what sets The Boys apart from the other three? If you've read the original The Boys comic, you'll notice that most of the superhero characters are similar brutal, perverse, and ignorant. This world is excessively bloody with little character depth. It reflects the perspective of The Boys comic creator, Garth Ennis, an atheist raised in a predominantly Christian country who despises the concept of superheroes despite working for both DC and Marvel. The TV adaptation of The Boys maintains the gore, depravity, and disdain for superheroes, but more importantly, it enriches the story with numerous plot adjustments to address social, political, and media issues with satire and irony. Each character is meticulously crafted, with unique personalities and charisma, and their development is consistent and compelling throughout the seasons. This creativity and enrichment, while preserving the core essence, is what audiences love. This quality is not only maintained in The Boys, but also in the Gen V series. What does this create? It generates substantial discussion value about the depravity, though not as extreme as the deep web, politics, and human ignorance topics people love to discuss. But wait, Umbrella Academy, Invincible, and Jupiter's Legacy, while not as depraved, are still excellent series with significant value. So what makes them fall short compared to The Boys? The answer lies in stability. If blockbuster movies are like 100-meter sprints, TV series are more akin to marathons. Starting strong is important, but maintaining endurance is crucial. The Boys has managed to keep a consistent release schedule, always leaving audiences with enticing cliffhangers to eagerly anticipate the next season. In contrast, Umbrella Academy saw a significant drop in quality with its third season, which had a surprisingly loose storyline and faced backlash from fans over Vanya's transition to Victor. This stumble caused the series to lose momentum. Invincible took 3 years to release its second season due to the time-intensive animation process and the Hollywood strikes, causing fans to grow impatient and the series to lose its momentum too. Jupiter's Legacy, on the other hand, barely had any momentum to begin with. Nearly 99.99% of American TV series suffer from a common issue: their quality nosedives after 1 or 2 seasons. This has happened to many great shows like American Gods, Suits, and The Witcher. You might be thinking, what about Game of Thrones? Game of Thrones was phenomenal until they ran out of source material from the books, leading to a disastrous 8th season. Peaky Blinders has a cool style but a boring storyline. The Walking Dead should have ended after Season 3. Prison Break should have stopped after Season 3. Sex Education should have wrapped up after Season 3. Money Heist should have concluded with Season 3. What about sitcoms like How I Met Your Mother or The Big Bang Theory? While they managed to maintain longevity and creativity, the creativity in sitcoms is primarily in the storytelling, specifically in the situational setups and dialogue, rather than cinematic qualities. No matter how much we love sitcoms, and I can't deny that they are entertaining, having watched How I Met Your Mother, The Big Bang Theory, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and more, the cinematic value of sitcoms is not that high. If anything, they resemble well-produced home videos with better sets and someone willing to buy a tripod. It's not to criticize, but the essence of sitcoms is just that. They save on costs and focus on small, interconnected stories, so the investment, set design, VFX, and SFX naturally have significant differences. Maintaining a good sitcom is challenging, but still easier than sustaining an artistically rich TV series. If we were to compare or even find a series that surpasses The Boys in creativity, longevity, and aesthetics, we might only be able to count them on one hand, like Breaking Bad or Stranger Things. However, The Boys achieves something that neither of those series does. It transcends the boundaries of a television show and sits on top of the fourth wall. It doesn't break it like Deadpool, but rather blurs the line between reality and fiction. How exactly The Boys succeeds in creating a world where reality and fiction intertwine. The Boys uses an abundance of references, not just about the superheroes it satirizes, but also about real-world events and social issues, creating a connection between the show and real life. Combined with its absurdly mocking yet sophisticated filmmaking style, The Boys constructs a ludicrously realistic world. The show pokes at media issues, politics, and heroism, exposing the ugly, selfish, and foolish people wrapped in capes. To achieve this, it leverages media campaigns. Not only within the show, but the production team of The Boys also blurs the line between reality and fiction through clever marketing campaigns, making VOT seem like a real-life company. Just like Warner, YG, SM, or Hype manage media and sell the images of their superheroes, VOT International has its own YouTube channel, its own Instagram, regularly posts content, and releases a series of music videos and TV commercials. They even booked Time magazine to honor Homelander as the hero of the year and had Homelander host an AMA on Reddit. If you haven't watched Gen V, you might even think Godolphin University is a real college recruiting students through an actual website, and so, VOT feels real. It quickly became a wave that sparked creativity among the audience, making them eager to join in and create a humorous, wholesome fandom. Being part of such a community feels wonderful because you're surrounded by like-minded people who share the same passion, have a common topic to discuss and joke about, and it's a very intelligent community. It's a unique, clean, and effective marketing strategy. It not only showcases the exceptional capabilities of the team, but also connects the audience with a very positive spirit. This kind of media campaign is something not every film can achieve. And to succeed in every possible aspect like this, The Boys is incredibly fortunate to have a crazy team. The comprehensive success of The Boys can be described as a miraculous luck, not because it succeeded out of nowhere, but because these crazy brilliant minds found each other and worked so seamlessly together on such a crazy project. Imagine this: out of 1,000 people choosing 1,000 professions, perhaps about 10 would choose a career related to film. Out of 1,000 people in the film industry, maybe 10 would actually have talent. Out of 1,000 talented individuals in the film industry, maybe a handful would have the necessary crazy streak to create something like The Boys. They all had to come together at this point, making the success of the series nothing short of an artificial miracle, born from talent, madness, and especially the relentless effort of an extensive film crew. Entrusting this project to these individuals was truly like handing a priceless sword to a hero. Season 4 began with 3 episodes that received the lowest ratings in the entire series, even though the crew had planted and explained many details. Most viewers still felt lost due to the show's complex stability. While general opinion started to waver, my subjective yet objective stance is that Season 4 maintains its quality. The reason it's being bombarded on Rotten Tomatoes is simply that it has caught up with the current political climate in the US, which is not exactly pleasant, and the numerous changes between Seasons 3 and 4. However, these questions are being gradually answered and aren't cause for concern. According to the basic structure of a series, the early episodes are usually for setting up the issues. The Boys remains one of the most consistently high-quality series, so just sit back and enjoy it while it lasts. What do you think? Is The Boys really that good? Leave a comment below to share your thoughts. If you found this video enjoyable and informative, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Movie Honey. See you in the next videos. Movie Honey out.